think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to niggas, right, you want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit.
Doing things I ain't had no business. I was partaking in activity that I shouldn't have been taking in.
I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out.
Welcome back. Offset is spiraling hard over Cardi B, and honestly, it's getting painful to watch. Ever since Cardi decided to boss up and start her fresh chapter with NFL star Stefon Diggs, Offset's been acting like his whole world just collapsed. But let's be real, he brought this storm on himself. Cardi gave him more than enough chances, warning him time and time again that if he kept playing games, she'd move on to a man who treats her like the queen she is. But instead of changing, he kept humiliating her, dragging her through headline after headline filled with cheating rumors and shady DMs. Now he's left sitting on the sidelines, watching her shine without him. And that's burning him up inside.
What do y'all be trying to accomplish when y'all be bringing my nigga up? Like, what is it? What, like a breakup and then what? You're gonna be sick of me because you're gonna see me living my best life. Everybody wants single Cardi. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants every bitch to be single. Every single time Lori Harvey gets with a new nigga, everybody go crazy for it. Everybody go crazy. Everybody loves it. So it's like, what are you accomplishing? Like tell me what you're gonna accomplish. You're just gonna turn me up. So go ahead, do all of that. When I decide to get off my nigga, guess what? You're gonna be sick too, because I'm just gonna be with another rich nigga.
What's wild, though, is that Offset ain't just heartbroken. He's obsessed. People close to the situation say he's been showing up at events where she's rumored to be, lurking around just to accidentally bump into her. Fans online are starting to whisper that his coincidental run-ins don't look so random anymore. Could he actually be turning into a full-blown stalker? The streets are wondering if Cardi might finally need to take legal action just to keep him at a distance. And for someone who swears he doesn't care, Offset sure spends an awful lot of time proving the opposite. Right after the story about Cardi and Stefon went viral, Offset just so happened to leak private text messages between him and Cardi. Like, really? Coincidence? Please. It looked like a desperate move to remind folks he's still part of the picture, but instead, it just made him look pitiful. In one of those texts, Offset wrote, "Keep my child."
Niggas think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to niggas, right, you want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit? You want to take my shit because I'm moving on? Move on. Why can't you move on? It's no fun when mama got the gun, right? It's no fun when I'm slanging pussy, right? Now we're going to court war, right? And I told you, get off my phone. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired.
Why do you think you a lick from me? Like, for real? Like me saying that was wrong? That's my baby. Like I sound desperate. For what and who? You. Number. Before you continue getting with other dudes. Might not be mine anyway, cause I ain't been with you and you wasn't pregnant when I was around. Now that right there was some serious shade. He was basically hinting, again, that Cardi's baby might not even be his. And if this sounds familiar, that's because it is. Every time Cardi even breathes near a new man, Offset flips the same script. The fake heartbreak, the victim talk, the paternity doubts. It's predictable at this point, but Cardi wasn't letting that slide this time. She clapped back with, "LOL, you don't gotta answer the phone. Just wanted to show why I don't mess with you. Everybody knows about you and Pre. Everybody knows that's your girl. And on top of that, you couldn't even stand up like a man for culture to see it." She didn't stop there either. She added that his own mama robbed her. Cardi made it crystal clear she's done with the act, done with the tears, and done with the fake remorse. One thing's for sure, Offset's games are finally catching up to him, and this time, Cardi's not looking back. And just when you thought this drama couldn't get any wilder, Offset...
Cause you will fucking talk to a nigga and a motherfucker will play it in your fucking face in your fucking face over and over and over and over and over again. And she'll be like, watch what I'm about to do. Watch what I'm about to say. And I've really been sparing you. I've really been sparing you. You've been fucking feeling yourself, nigga, because of your album and shit. And you've really been fucking doing me dirty after some fucking years that I'm up your ass. Not even a fucking thank you that I got for your. And it's so crazy that I gotta go to the fucking internet because whenever I tell you something, you don't take it seriously. And I'm so tired of it. I'm fucking tired of this.
Actually tried to backpedal, claiming his account got hacked. Like seriously, that's the oldest excuse in the book. But Cardi wasn't falling for it for even a second. She came ready with receipts, and once she dropped them, there was no going back. These messages expose just how deep Offset still is in his feelings. Like, real deep. One of his texts read, "Damn, you look pretty. Come over." And Cardi wasted no time shutting him all the way down with, "I told you, you never get in this again." And I mean that. But Offset just kept going, refusing to take the hint. He fired back with, "I want to be with you. Why you acting like that? You think you're gonna be on me if you do? I want you. I miss you. I miss your face. You make me want to do something." At this point, it's clear. Offset is down bad. He can act cool online all he wants, but these texts tell a completely different story. The man's practically begging, trying to rekindle something that's long gone. Cardi wasn't having it though, not even a little. She hit him with the coldest response yet. "I don't feel like I'm gonna be on you. Y'all just don't deserve it." Whew. That line alone bruised Offset's ego so bad, it sent him spiraling straight to Twitter. Instead of taking accountability, he tried to flip the script. Classic move! Suddenly he's posting shady tweets like, "Lies told to make me look bad. I couldn't play how you do. Pray for them kids." Fans were quick to call him out though, because right after that, he magically started showing up everywhere Cardi went. Coincidence? Please. A viral clip even showed both of them at the same party, same night, same spot, same camera angle. The timing was way too suspicious, and people started whispering that Offset might really be stalking her. But of course, Offset wasn't having that narrative. He fired back saying, "How I follow someone to my party? Cardi B, I'm in DMs with dudes. Don't make me post who you asked was at my party." Trying to flip the blame again. Cardi wasn't backing down though. She hit him with a jab that left him fuming, calling him a groupie. And that one word sent Offset into a total meltdown. He jumped right back on Twitter, ranting, "Mad groupie. It's a whole video of you having me take the fall, lying for these strangers. Twin. I can no longer look the way you got me looking for these people." But Offset didn't stop there. He decided to hit where it hurts, throwing shade at Cardi's parenting too. He tweeted, "We got 2 little girls and you online talking about you in 304 season." That's when the internet exploded. Fans were divided. Some saying Offset was out of line for dragging their kids into it, others saying Cardi was just matching his energy. One thing's for sure though, this wasn't just petty couple drama anymore. This was a full-on digital war, and both of them were ready to fire shots in public for the whole world to see. By now, Offset was reaching deep into the bag of desperation, trying anything to get under Cardi's skin. He even flipped the whole story, trying to make her look like the bad guy, claiming she'd been using him for clout. He posted, "Nobody wins when the fans fight. Stop capping to these people to make yourself look like the victim. That ain't the look. You got fire music, but you too focused on these dudes and trying to make me look bad. Focus, bruh. This mess is embarrassing for both of us. Honestly, just drop the album and go up." Like, really? He's the one spiraling, but somehow Cardi's the problem? Cardi was done playing nice. She went straight for Offset's neck and didn't miss a single shot. She exposed him for being salty that she had leveled up with Stefon Diggs, firing off on Twitter with, "So dating because I'm single means I'm just worried about dudes? You sound ridiculous. Trying to act fake nice after doing what you wanted from the start. Please stop pushing this narrative to these people." And if that wasn't enough, she dropped the knockout punch with, "Congratulations. Now do me a favor, F off and sign those papers today." Whoop! Sign those papers, had the internet screaming. She was officially done. No more hints, no more subtweets, just straight up smoke. But Offset, being Offset, refused to take the L quietly. He tried to play it cool, pretending to be unbothered, while clearly fighting for his pride. He tweeted, "Single and miserable. Check the last 10 spaces you mentioned me in. You getting hit at the flex though? Go ahead, get your flex on, mama." The "I'm too cool to care" act didn't last long though, because Cardi clapped back harder than ever. She replied, "Single and miserable? Nah, you're just mad that I'm outside. You really thought no one was gonna be on me because, in your words, I got 3 kids and I'm in my 30s? I must be miserable? Please. And then she hit him with the real truth. No filters, no holding back. I don't bother none of the girls you mess with, but every guy I talk to, you're in their DMs talking trash about me. Like, let's not, who? Boom! That one exposed everything. Turns out Offset was out here secretly stalking Cardi's every move, sliding into her potential flings inboxes, including Stefon Diggs, just to badmouth her. The jealousy was screaming. And honestly, at this point, are we even surprised? Offset's been moving like a man on edge, leaking private texts, popping up at her events, and now taking it to the next level with wild accusations. Reports say Offset started spreading rumors, calling Stefon Diggs gay in an attempt to shake Cardi up and make her question her new man. But here's where things get really messy. That claim didn't just pop out of thin air. There'd already been quiet whispers floating around online about Stefon's so-called secret life, but nobody really took them seriously. At least not until Chris Blake Griffith stepped up with his own jaw-dropping allegations. Chris claims he's got inside knowledge, things that could change how people see Stefon completely. Suddenly, what looked like harmless jealousy from Offset might have just blown the door open on something way bigger than anyone expected. Chris Blake Griffith dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. He claimed he had an extremely disturbing encounter with Stefon Diggs, and this wasn't your average celebrity drama. According to Chris, what went down was way darker than anyone imagined. He says Stefon spiked his drink at an event and then allegedly tried to take advantage of him. But here's where it gets even crazier. Chris swears this wasn't Stefon's first attempt. He said that before the whole drink spiking incident, Stefon had already tried to make a move on him that crossed the line. Chris explained that Stefon approached him in a way that made him deeply uncomfortable. And when he stood firm and said no, that's when things allegedly turned ugly. He claims Stefon wasn't used to rejection, and that hearing no set him off. That's when the situation took a seriously dark turn. Now, with Offset suddenly bringing these old rumors back into the spotlight, people are starting to connect the dots. Is Offset really trying to expose something deeper? Or is he just bitter and desperate to destroy Cardi's new relationship? Because let's be honest, his timing looks way too convenient. Word on the street says that after Chris rejected him twice, Stefon supposedly wasn't ready to let it go. The rumor mill claims he brought in his brother, Stefon Diggs, and a few close friends to confront Chris inside an elevator. And it wasn't just a heated argument. Sources say it looked like a planned intimidation move, a way to pressure Chris into keeping quiet about what allegedly happened. According to Chris, the whole thing turned terrifying fast. Voices were raised, threats were made, and it felt like he was trapped. Somehow, he managed to escape before things escalated even further. After that, Chris didn't waste a second. He went straight to the authorities expecting justice, thinking this would finally hold Stefon accountable. But guess what? Nothing happened. No arrest, no case, no consequences. The whole situation just vanished into thin air like it never existed. Chris was left confused, humiliated, and furious, wondering why his story was being brushed off. Meanwhile, Offset was out here weaponizing those same rumors to take shots at Cardi's happiness. He wasn't trying to help Chris. Let's be real. His sudden interest in Stefon's past had nothing to do with justice. It had everything to do with getting back at Cardi, using the story to embarrass her and tear down her new man in public. Offset probably thought he was playing chess, dropping messy hints, throwing shade, and trying to make Cardi react. But the plan backfired hard, because instead of giving him the attention he craved, Cardi and Stefon stayed completely silent. And that silence, that's what really drove Offset crazy. No clapbacks, no responses, no energy wasted. Just silence that screamed louder than any tweet ever could. Fans noticed too, saying it looked like Offset was out here fighting a one-man battle, trying to drag down a couple that clearly moved on without him. Now Offset's whole expose mission has flipped on him. Instead of making Stefon look bad, it made him look petty and bitter. The more he talks, the worse it gets. Cardi's living her life, Stefon's ignoring the noise, and Offset, he's out here realizing the cold truth. Sometimes silence hits harder than revenge ever could. When someone's desperate for attention and gets nothing back, that silence eats at them. And Offset proved it. But Stefon, oh, he played it smooth. Instead of clapping back or matching Offset's messy energy, he went full petty pro with it. The man dropped a photo of himself and Cardi at dinner, looking completely unbothered, with the shadiest caption of the year. So proud of myself. Who would have ever thought I'd be eating dinner with Cardi B? Boom! Just like that, Stefon won the whole war without even breaking a sweat. That one post said everything. Calm, confident, and cold-blooded. And you already know Offset lost it after seeing that slick little flex. If he was already boiling before, this was the final nail in the coffin. Offset went straight to Twitter and had what fans are calling a full-blown meltdown. He tweeted, "I smell some BS fanboy." And to make his point even louder, he added a single shrimp emoji. And everyone online knew exactly what he was trying to imply with that one. Petty doesn't even begin to cover it. But he didn't stop there. Oh no. Offset kept spiraling, firing off another wild tweet. "My newbie batter had you last week, by the way. Butch been cheating since 2019. Tommy and Sammy. I ain't tell when you did." Right. Like, what? He was dropping random names like he had some kind of secret tea, but none of it even made sense. It looked like he was just throwing out words, trying to hit Cardi where it hurt. But instead, he just looked unhinged. Fans couldn't tell if he was trying to expose something or just ranting from pure frustration. And then, as if things couldn't get more childish, Offset took it one step lower. He slid right into Cardi's comment section under her flawless new post and dropped, wait for it, a trash can emoji. The internet collectively gasped. Like, seriously? From award-winning rapper to internet troll in 10 seconds flat. But then came the part that had everyone really worried. Fans started piecing things together and realized Offset was actually in New Orleans the same day Cardi was there for Super Bowl weekend. Coincidence? Maybe. But after everything he'd been doing, people weren't buying it. Social media exploded with concern. One fan posted, "Offset really turned New Orleans into a love scavenger hunt." Another wrote, "This is scary. I've never seen a dude so pressed over a woman he kept treating like an afterthought." And honestly, they weren't wrong. Offset's behavior was starting to look less like heartbreak and more like obsession. The way he kept popping up where she was, posting shady tweets, and leaving cryptic comments, it was giving major stalker vibes. Fans are now begging Cardi to protect her peace and file that restraining order before things get even messier. Because at this point, this isn't just celebrity drama anymore. It's looking like a man who can't handle losing the woman he thought would never move on. So what do you think? Is Offset really out here stalking Cardi? Or are these just a bunch of wild coincidences piling up at the wrong time? Either way, one thing's crystal clear. This saga isn't just about love gone wrong. It's about pride, power, and a man who's losing control right in front of the world. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to stay in the loop with all the latest tea. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and I'll catch you in the next video.